Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and for today's tutorial we are going to be making a crochet vest tutorial. And also for this tutorial we're going to be making use of a 4.5 millimeter hook, a measuring tape, a pair of scissors, and also we're making use of this yarn. I'm making use of these 4 colors of yarn, and it's an acrylic yarn. It's a Nigeria brand yarn. And for the measurements of our vest, I actually made it easier for you guys. You can actually see the measurements on the screen for each size, from the small size to the 3XL size, but I'll still explain it for you guys. So if you don't want to go through the stress of measuring it yourself with a tape measurement, and if you don't have one, this is the measurement. So for the finished bust, for the body of the top, for size small we have 86, and for the medium we have 94, and it is measured in centimeter, not in inches. So it's measured in centimeter. So for the small we have 86 centimeter, for medium we have 94, for large we have 102, for XL we have 110, for 2XL we have 118, and for 3XL we have 128. This is 8. So for this tutorial I'm going to be making a size SL, which is 110 centimeter. And for the total length, for size small we have 46 centimeter, for medium we have 48, for large we have 51, for XL we have 52, for 2XL we have 54, and 3XL we have 56. So let's go for the bust. This is what we are doing first. So for the small size, since our total bust measurement, your finished bust measurement is 86, you're going to divide this into two, which is going to, when you divide it into two, the other part is going to be for the front panel and for the back panel, because you're making two panels for your front panel and the back panel. So since I'm going for the XL, and it's 110, so I divided it by 2, which gave me 55. So my front panel is 55 and my back panel is going to be 55. So let's get straight into the video. Divide this, anyone that is your size, divide it into two, and it's going to be for both your front panel and the back panel. So let's get straight into the video. So I'm going to be starting this with a black yarn. You can choose to start with any color of your choice, because I don't know which color you're using for yours. So I start with a slip knot, and I'm going to make a chain that is equal to the 56 centimeter I'm working on for my back panel. So I'm making my back panel first, then I'll go for my front panel when I'm done with the back panel. That's what we are doing for this tutorial. So you can also go ahead and make chains that is equal to the size that you're going for, which is after dividing the finished bust into two, the centimeter you got, that's what you're going to use. So I made 79 chains for my own size, which is the size XL. So I'm going to add 2 more chains, 1, 2, then I'll turn my work. As you all know from my previous video, I like to start my beginner row from the back loop. This is a black yarn and it's quite dark here. So I'm going to start double crocheting to the third stitch from my hook, which is 1, 2, 3. This is the third stitch from my hook. So I'm going to insert my hook into this third stitch here and make the double crochet. So I'm going to go to the next, which is this one, and make my half double crochet. Oh my god, I made this quite tight. So what we are basically doing for the first row is a double crochet. Sorry, you're making a double crochet in each stitch, we're going to do that till we get to the end of the row. So keep doing your double crochet in each stitch, and I'll meet you guys at the end. I'm on the last stitch and I already made my double crochet, and I'm going to make a chain of 2, then I'll turn my work. So I want you guys to know that the chain 2 turning chain does not count as a stitch. It does not what count as a stitch. So we are going to go ahead and make a double crochet into this place. You'll make a double crochet, then the next stitch, which is this, we are going to make a front post double crochet. We are making a front post double crochet. So to make a front post double crochet, you yarn over, you insert your hook from here, then you push through, you let it come out with from the other side, then you yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So let's go again. The next stitch, you're going to do a double crochet at the top here, and to the next stitch you make a front post double crochet, which is this. So you make a front post double crochet here, then the next stitch you make a double crochet at the top here, into the stitch at the top, and into the next stitch you make a front post double crochet, which you yarn over and start your hook here, then come out at the other side, yarn over, pull through, then you make your double crochet. So this is literally what we are going to be doing for this second row. You do your double crochet at the top for this stitch, and the next stitch you do a front post double crochet at the top, front post double crochet. So I made a front post double crochet here, then the next one is going to be my normal double crochet at the top here. So I make my normal double crochet, and to the next stitch I'll make a front post double crochet. So this is what we are doing for this row. So go ahead and continue switching between the normal double crochet and the front post double crochet, and I'll tell you what to do at the end. So guys, I'm at the end, and I ended this row with a double crochet at the top. So I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2, then I have 2 loops left on my hook. So from here I'm going to change to another color, which I'll be going with this color next. Hold on please. So this is the color I'm going for. So I'm going to yarn over with this black yarn, then I'll place the other color on it, then I'll pull through the 2, then I'll take this yarn and make 2 chains with it, then I'll go ahead and cut the black yarn off. So for the record, I'm going to secure this at the side. I'm going to secure it, though I'm going to trim it later, or I'll just sew it in when joining my front and back panel together. But this is how I'm going to secure it before continuing my work. So let's go. I'm going to turn to the other side. I'm going to turn over, then I'll start by making a double crochet here. Then I'll go to the next stitch. I'll make a double crochet. So basically for this row we are making a double crochet. For this row we're just making a double crochet for this row, double crochet in each stitch. That's what we are making for this row. So go ahead and make double crochet in each stitch, then I'll tell you what to do at the end. So guys, I'm at the end of this row, so I'll make my last double crochet here. Then I'll chain 2, then I'll turn my work. So for the next row we're going to make a double crochet here, and note that I said that the turning chain of chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So we've made our double crochet here, so the next stitch we'll make it a front post double crochet. In the next one we'll make a double crochet at the top. Then the next one will make a front post double crochet. The next one will make a single crochet at the top. The next one will make a front post double crochet. So this is basically what we are going to be doing for this row. Then when you get to the end, this is what you do. You're going to switch the color to another color like we did here. So that's what we're basically going to be repeating for this vest. So two rows for each color. The first row I made a normal double crochet. The second row for this color I switched between the normal double crochet and the front post double crochet. So you're going to go ahead and keep making these for our front panel, for our back panel, sorry. So you keep switching between these here. Then when you get to the end, you switch to another color, then you do a normal double crochet. Then for the second row for that color, you switch between the front post and the front post double crochet and the normal double crochet. So I want to explain something to you guys. This is where it gets interesting. So you know, for the total length for small is 46, so you're going to minus 6 from 46, which will give us 40. So you're going to make this for example, if you're using a small size, you're going to make this until you have 40 centimeter, because the 6 we deducted, the 6 centimeter we deducted for it is for the band we are going to make at the end of the tutorial. Like at the bottom there's actually a band around the top, so the 6 centimeter is for it. So for me, I'm making for my size, which is XL, which is 52, I minus 6 from it, which gave me 46. So I'm going to keep making this until I have 46 centimeter for my length. So that's what I'm trying to explain. So for the record, for size small you're making 40 centimeter for your length. For the medium you're making 42 centimeter for your length. For the large you're making 45 centimeter for your length. For extra large you're making 46. For 2XL 48, and for 3XL you're making 50. So keep making this until you have your own length for your size that you're making. So double crochet at the top. The next is our front post double crochet. So I hope you guys understand. So for this pattern, two rows actually complete the pattern. So for the next, I'm going to explain this again. For the next row, I'm going to switch colors. I'm going to switch between the color. I'm going to switch to another color when I get to the end, which is this color. I'm switching to this color when I get here. Then when I get here, turning over, I'll make a normal double crochet. Then when I get to this end, I'll switch to front post double crochet and the normal double crochet. So keep making it like I explained, and I'll meet you when you have your desired length for the size you're making. I hope you guys understand. If you don't understand, you can go back and watch it all over again. So guys, this is what I have for my back panel. So this measured around um 46 centimeter. So if you're 46 centimeter, yeah. So if you're making size small, you should have 40 centimeter by now. If you're making size medium, you should have 42 centimeter. If you're making large, you should have 45 centimeter. If you're making XL, you should have 46, and 2XL you should have 48 centimeter, and 3XL you should have 50 centimeter. So what we're going to work on now is the front panel. So for the front panel, you go ahead and repeat the same process you did with the back panel until you are left with 20 centimeter for you to like finish it up. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far. So this is what I've worked on so far for my front panel. So I have 20 centimeter left for me to finish my front panel, and this is what I have for it. This is what I've made so far. So I have 20 centimeter left, which is also approximately 8 inches when you convert it to inch. So it's approximately 8 inches, 20 centimeter. So you can actually make it like I think 8.5 inches, which is approximately 22 centimeters still. So this is what we have. And also what you're going to do next is you're going to divide this into two. I already divide mine. So from here to here I have 39 stitches. From here to here I have 39 stitches. So I'm just going to like work on the front panel. So I ended mine here with this color. So I'm just going to like change my color as usual. Yarn over, pull this through, then I'll switch to this brown color, chain 2, then I'll cut this off, then I'll secure this, next I'll secure this. Then I'll go ahead and turn my work, then I'll put my double crochet here, I'll insert my double crochet. So for this row, you know what you're doing already. You insert your double crochet in each stitch, but note that for this row you're going to make a double crochet until you get here. That's what we're going to do. So the reason why I'm doing mine, okay, I'll explain that later, but make your double crochet into each stitch until you get to where your stitch marker is. I told you I have 39 here, I have 31 here, 39 here at the other side. So at the center here, I just put my stitch marker there to be able to identify the mid of my work. So keep on making your double crochet until you have 2 stitches left at the end. If you have 2 stitches left here, then we are going to work on 2 stitches together. because from there we are starting our reduction. So this is literally our first reduction row. So continue making it. Then when we have 2 stitches left, then I will tell you guys what to do. So I'll keep working my double crochet until I have 2 stitches left on this side. So let's keep working it. So guys, I have 2 stitches left. So to make a reduction, I'm going to yarn over and insert my hook into the front loop of this stitch. Insert your hook into the front loop. Then you go to the next stitch and insert your hook into the back loop here, to the back loop. Then you yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's how you make your reduction. So you make a chain of 2, 1, 2, then you turn your work. So what you're going to do next is we are going to make another reduction. So to make another reduction, we'll yarn over, insert your hook into the front loop of this stitch, then into the back loop of the next stitch. You yarn over, you pull through the 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we made our reduction here. So you go to the next stitch and continue your front post double crochet. So the next stitch is going to be front post double crochet. Then the next stitch we make our double crochet here. Then the next one is your front post double crochet. The next one is your front post, is your double crochet. The next will be your front post double crochet. The next double crochet. The next front post double crochet. So keep making these and I'll tell you what to do at the end. Well, you already know what you're doing at the end though. We're going to switch to our next color. So guys, I'm at the last stitch. I literally made a mistake with the color. I'm supposed to start with a black and not this. So I literally had to lose it back and switch to the black I was supposed to use. So you don't need to be worried about it. So I'm just going to switch to this color. As usual. Then I'm going to grab this and make a chain of 2, then cut this off, then secure it, then return your work and continue with your normal double crochet in each stitch. So go ahead and make your normal double crochet. Then when you get to the last 2 stitches here, you make a reduction with it. So this is literally what we are going to keep repeating for this part, this side, because you're going to do the same thing. You're going to repeat the same thing at the other side. You're going to make a reduction also at the other side. So I'm just going to show you guys one more time, then I'll leave you guys to finish it up. So keep making it, then when you get to the end, which is the last 2 stitches at the end, then I'll show you guys what to do. So I'm doing my normal double crochet now. So the next row is going to be my front post double crochet and normal double crochet. So guys, at the last 2 stitch, which is this and this, can see it's this and this. So I'm just going to make my reduction. I'm going to go into the front loop of this stitch, yarn over front loop of, insert your hook into the front loop of this stitch and go into the back loop of the other stitch. Then you yarn over and put through this. Then you yarn over, put through 2, yarn over, put through 2. Then you chain 2. Then you turn your work. So we're going to make a reduction again for the other row, which is this and this. Then to do that again, you yarn over, insert your hook into the front loop of this, then into the back loop of the other stitch. Then you yarn over, put through 2, then you finish it up with your double crochet. Then you continue making your front post and back post. So this is a normal double crochet here. So we'll go to the next stitch, which is this, because we actually crochet this together. So this is our next stitch. We'll make our front post double crochet, normal double crochet at the top, front post, normal double crochet at the top, front post, then a normal double crochet at the top. So keep doing this, and this is what you're going to be repeating for this part. So you keep switching between colors. You can, if you notice, the reduction is already kind of like visible. So you keep switching between colors. You make your reduction here, make your reduction where you get here, and you keep repeating it until you have the exact 20 centimeter that I told you guys about that we're making. So if you add the 20 centimeter to your normal length, to the other part you did, it should give you the full length of your back panel. What I'm trying to say is it should be the same size with your back panel that we did earlier on. So keep making this until you have your 20 centimeter. So your reduction, the reduction you're doing is just going to be 20 centimeter reduction. So keep going, keep doing it until you have your 20 centimeter, which is approximately 8 inches. So keep going, then I'll tell you what to do for the other part of our front panel. So guys, I'm done with this part, and this is how it looks like. So for the other parts, I'm just going to turn my work to the wrong side. So you should note the difference between the wrong side and the right side. This is the wrong side, and this is the right side. This is how the right side looks like, and this is how the wrong side looks like. So I'm just going to insert my hook into this place. Insert my hook here. Then take this to secure my yarn. Then make a knot again to make sure it stays well secured. Then I'll go to the same stitch. I'll make a chain of 2. Then I'll yarn over. I'll go into the same stitch. I'll go into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through. I'll go to the back loop of the other stitch, because we are actually making a reduction. Pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we have 3 left on our hook. Then yarn over, pull through the 3. So from here you continue making your double crochet. So we are literally repeating what we did for these other parts for the side. And what you're going to be doing is you make a reduction here, then when you get here and you turn over, you will make your front post double crochet and your normal double crochet. Then when you get here, you make a reduction. Just know that you're making a reduction here. What you did for this part is the exact same thing you do for this part. So go ahead and actually work on this part of your front panel. Then I'll meet you at the end. I'll meet you when you're done with your front panel. So go ahead. So guys, this is what I have so far for my front panel. Already work on the other side, and this is the first one we worked on. So this is the right side. So we are just going to, like, I hope you can differentiate between the right side and the wrong side. So we're just going to go ahead and join the front panel and the back panel together. To be able to do that, I'm going to bring my front panel. This is my front panel. So my front panel, the right side will be facing up, and also the wrong side of my front panel will be facing my back panel. So I have the right side of my front panel and the right side of my back panel here. So what you're going to be doing next is to join both together at the top here and here. So I'm going to be using my stitch marker for it. So I have 21 stitches here, so I'm going to count 21 stitches from the back panel. Then I'll use my stitch marker to join it together. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21. So this is where I'll be attaching my stitch marker. So we're going to be doing the same thing for the other side. Go ahead and do the same thing for the other side, and make sure that your right side is facing each other. The right side of your front panel and the right side of your back panel is facing each other. So go ahead and do yours. So guys, I'm done trimming the excess yarn at the edge, and if you notice, I actually attach my stitch marker here, which means that my joining of both front panel and back panel is going to end here. I'm going to stop joining here because this space is my armhole space, and it is measured 8.5 inches. Let me measure it for you guys. So it's either you leave 8 to 8.5 inches space for your armhole. So mine is exactly 8.5. You can leave 9. It depends on how wide you want your armhole to be. So mine is 8.5. You can leave 8, 8.5, 9, but I'm leaving 8.5. So when I'm joining my work, I'm going to stop joining where I put my stitch marker. You go ahead and also do the same thing for the other side of your vest. So to be able to join both panels together, this is how we are going to go about it. You're just going to insert your hook here, insert your hook to the other side, which is the other side of your vest, which is the back panel. Then you attach your yarn to it. Then go ahead and secure your yarn, tighten it, then make a knot again to secure it. Then let's start joining our work together. So you go into the same stitch, insert your hook, pull through, make a chain, go into the same stitch, insert your hook, pull through, make a slip stitch and chain one. So remember we have 2 rows for each color. So since I made my first slip stitch and chain one here, you go into this whole space and make another, go into the other side too. You see the whole space here at the other end too. You go into it, insert your hook, make a slip stitch, chain one. So we are going into the next, which is this. That means that for each row you're going to make 2 slip stitch and chain one, so that our work will be able to have enough close up. Then you go to this place, this whole space here, and this place, slip stitch and chain one. So that's what you keep doing to join both sides together. Go ahead and repeat the same thing I'm doing here, and you keep joining till you get to this place. When you're done with this side, you go ahead and join the other side with the same method, and after that I'll show you guys what to do. So what I'm going to be doing here is to join both together. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to insert my hook here. You might not see it well because it's a black yarn, but I know you know the right thing to do already. So I'm just going to attach my yarn, take this to secure it, then I'll make a knot again to secure it properly. Then I'll insert my hook into the same stitch, chain one, insert my hook into the same stitch and slip stitch, going to slip stitch and chain one. So what we're going to do next is we'll go to the, I don't know, I know this thing is kind of dark because I'm using a black yarn. So just going to go into the front loop of this side. If you're following my video, if you've been watching my video, this is the technique I use in joining my work together. You go to the front loop of this front panel and go to the back loop of the other stitch at the other panel, which is a back panel. Then yarn over, pull through, slip stitch and chain one. Then to the next stitch, you go to the front loop here, then you go to the back loop of the other panel, which is our back panel, yarn over, pull through, you slip stitch, then you chain one. Then let me do it again. You go to the front loop of this front panel, then you go to the back loop of the other at the other side, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch and chain one. So that's what we are literally going to be doing. Go ahead and keep joining your work together. Then when you get, this is where you stop, where your stitch marker is, and you also do the same thing for the other side. The joining method I used here, that's what you're going to do for this other side too. So go ahead and join your work and I'll tell you what to do next. So guys, I'm done joining this and this other part together. So the next thing to do now is to join our front panel and our back panel together. Remember I told you that the right side should be facing each other. This is the right side and this is the right side and this is the wrong side. But before I start joining, I'm going to go ahead and trim the excess yarn I have at the edge. Remember, I literally secured it when I was like making the distance, so it's well secured. So I just want to like trim the excess yarn at the edge before I start joining. So go ahead and trim your excess yarn and make sure you're careful with it while trimming it. Make sure you're extra careful. So go ahead and trim yours. You can see how careful I am with mine. So go ahead and trim yours. So guys, I've joined my front panel and my back panel together, and this is how it looks like. This is the right side. So this side looks like. So the next thing we're going to be working on is our band. The band for the neckline, the armhole, and the down part of our vest. So to work on the band, what you're just going to do is you're going to chain, hold on, make a slip knot. You're going to make a chain of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you skip one and go into this with your half double crochet. So you put your half double crochet in the remaining 6 stitches. Okay, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, and the sixth one. So what you do next is you make a chain of 2, then you turn your work, then you go to the back loop of this stitch. Note that this chain 2 does not count as a stitch. Go to the back loop of this with your single crochet. So this is basically what you are going to be doing for the band for your neckline and your armhole. So go ahead and make yours, and I want to show you guys something. I already made mine, so I just did this to show you guys how I actually did my band. So this particular one is for my neckline, so I made a band that is long enough to fit in my neckline. This is how it looks like. Then the other one, I made a band that is actually long enough to fit in my armhole. So this is how it's going to look like. So go ahead and make yours. You'll make 3, which is 1 for your neckline, 1 for this side, and 1 for this side. So go ahead and make yours, and I'll tell you what to do next. And the next one we're doing is the next part after making your band is it's actually joining it with our vest, attaching it to our vest. So that's the next thing you do after making your neckband. So go ahead and make yours. We'll start by attaching our band to our neckline. We're going to start with our neckline. So what you're going to do is you're going to insert your hook into the space. Then you go here, and to be able to like attach your band to your neckline, you have to like turn your work to the wrong side. This is the wrong side of our work, so you turn your work to the wrong side. So you insert your hook to the other end, then you attach your yarn to it. After attaching your yarn, you take this, then you secure it again, then you tighten it again. You can actually use your darning needle to like attach it together, but I just choose to go with my hook. So you go into the same space, you yarn over, pull through, make a chain of 1. Then what we are doing next is you go into the same space again, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch, and chain 1. So let's begin our work. So I'm going to sew this excess yarn in. Just cut it. I think this is sewn. Yes, I'm going to sew this in. So what we are going to do is you're going to go into each row with a slip stitch. You insert your hook here, then you go to the next row on your band. You insert your hook, pull through, slip stitch and chain 1. Then you go to the next row, which is this place. You insert your hook into the next row of your band, on your band. Yarn over, pull through. You slip stitch and you chain 1. So you go to the next row, which is this. You insert your hook here. Then you go to the next row on your band. You insert your hook. You yarn over, pull through. Then you chain 1. So this is literally what we are going to be doing to attach our band to our neckline. So go ahead and repeat this process all around till you get to this place, to the other side. So when you get there, I'll show you guys what to do. So go ahead and join your work. So guys, I've actually attached my yarn, and at the end of this side, the other side. So what we're going to do next is to join these together, to sew this together. So you can use your darning needle, and you can still make use of your hook to join it together. So I'm just going to go ahead and join this together. Then I'll insert my hook here. So join it however you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and join it together, then I'll show you how it looks like after joining. So go ahead and join yours together. This is how it looks like after joining at this side, at the center, at the middle here. So you can see the way I joined mine. It's kind of like very neat. So what we're going to do next is to attach our band to our armhole, and to do this is the same thing we do here. The same thing we do here is the same thing we're going to repeat for our armhole. You go ahead, attach your yarn with the band and attach it to it round, and do it at the other side. And also note that you're also joining from the wrong side. This is our wrong side and this is our right side. So go ahead and attach your band to your armholes. I made 2 already, so I'm just going to go ahead and attach my band to the armhole. So go ahead and do yours. The last thing to work on is the band for our down part, for the down part of our top. So that's the last thing we're going to work on. And me, I already made my own band for it. This is it. And what I did for this, for my underarm band and my neckline, is what I did here. It's just the number of chains that is different. I changed 10, and I have double crochet to the back loop of the remaining 9 stitches. So but for this I changed 6. Do you get? I hope you remember the one we did with this. But this is quite different. I changed 10 and I double crochet in the remaining 9 stitches. So you're going to make a long band that will be able to like wrap around the bottom of your vest. So that's what you're going to do. So I actually checked it out. So this is how it looks like. So I'm going to show you guys how to like attach your band to your top. For you guys to be able to attach your band to your top, you have to like turn your work to the wrong side and start from any corner you want. You can even start at the middle, but this is where I chose to start mine from. Insert your hook here, then you insert your hook into, so let me start from this side, into the first row here. Then you attach your yarn. After attaching your yarn, you also try to like secure it like this, and also make a knot to secure your yarn again. So after that, we can start attaching our band. So you're just going to go into the same stitch. I'm going to crochet this in, chain 1, go into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, then you're going to slip stitch and chain 1. Then you're going to the next stitch. So if you want to do this, you go through the front loop of this and also go all in into the next row on your band, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch and chain 1. Let me do this again. You go to the front loop of the next stitch, you go into the next row on your band, yarn over, pull through, you slip stitch and chain 1. So this is literally how you're going to like attach your band to your vest. You do that for everything around until you get to this side. Then when you get to this side, you join it together at the edge. You join both edge together, both sides together. So I'll show you guys when you're done attaching your band and you are at the other end here. So go ahead and join your vest, your band to your top, to your vest. So go ahead. I'll just do it again. I'll go to the front loop of this. Then I'll go to the next row on my band. I will insert my hook, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch and chain 1. So I'll see you at the end. So guys, I'm done attaching my band to the vest, and this is how it looks like. And I already cut off the excess yarn that I have here, and this is the final look for our crochet vest. So this is the final look, and this is how it looks, and I hope you guys love the vest when you made yours. And also thanks for coming along with me on this tutorial, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I post video weekly, even though if I'm quite busy, sometimes I'll always make time to make video for you guys. And thanks for coming along with me once again, and I'll see you in our next video.